Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Only one game away from New York here. The Knicks will be back home for the next one. And so New York calls timeout. There's Burke. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the point. McDermott with a steal. Kicks it out to Gibson. The dish to Rose. Passes it to Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Chicago on defense.
And guys, what a strange rookie campaign for Dougie McBuckets. I mean, he entered the draft as a polished sharpshooter. The Bulls traded up in the first round to get him. And he ended up playing 9 minutes a game over the course of last season.
Butler passes to Rose. Gibson the screen. Gibson setting the pick for Rose. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to Golden State. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Galloway. Down low. Here's Anthony. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise. Chris Bosh, you know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Now here's Rose. Pass to McDermott. Butler on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Anthony. No good. Good work defensively by Gasol.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003 all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Rose hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Rose. Clock at 6. It's Anthony with the drive. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
It's Anthony with the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Anthony's got 6 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And Gibson kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Butler. Off the pick. Oh, that's blocked. But they'll get another chance. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Anthony with the drive. And Gasol sends it back. Gibson the screen. Off the screen. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Shoots the 3. The Knicks leading by 3. Now here's Aflalo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Gasol setting the pick for Rose. Missed inside.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Lopez a screen.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
So Anthony nails both of them.
Anthony's been putting up the numbers. He already has 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Galloway. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Gasol with the steal. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. There's the pick. Pick by Williams. Grant kicks to Anthony.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now here's Anthony. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. That's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seemed to think that Clarkie was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gibson. Dunleavy comes in for McDermott. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Bulls trail by 7. Heinrich with it. Feeds it to Gasol. Noah trying to get open. Pau Gasol again. Gasol's got 6.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
Grant the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Brooks kicks to Gasol. Tipped away. He goes up again.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Grant kicks to Vujicic. Outside Williams. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact. The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got 7.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
There's the screen. Grant the pass to Porzingis. And again, it's New York.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Brooks. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. No good off the front iron. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Grant the pass to Porzingis. Tries from the block. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. And the Knicks lead by 13.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Now here's Brooks. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Porzingis, defended by Gasol. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. And a switcher also for New York. O'Quinn's checked in. Noah the screen. Brooks kicks to Dunleavy. To the left side wing. They set the screen. Portis can't get it to go. Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait one more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and he'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
Here's Vujicic. Pass to Porzingis. Grant gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Now here's Heinrich. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Puts up the baby hook. Nice shot by Portis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Grant. Outside Williams. Screen by Grant. Williams dishes to O'Quinn. New York moving the ball around. And that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 13.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is...
And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Knicks lead by 13. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Robin Lopez out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. Lopez, a screen on Brooks. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Butler can't get that one to fall. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on Joakim Noah. The Knicks have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Bulls. Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Rose. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. That one goes. Count it. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Butler kicks to Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
It's Anthony with the drive, and he gets the bucket. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Rose kicks to Butler. From outside the arc, it's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Galloway. They get it again, but they recover it. Aflalo dishes to Carmelo. And it's Aflalo penetrating. Stolen by Noah. In transition, here come the Bulls. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Galloway. He's covered by Rose. Aflalo outside. Galloway, the pass to Anthony. 6 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Joakim Noah. The Knicks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. No good on the free throw. Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And New York with a change here too. Serafin's checked in. Bulls trail by 13. Outside Rose. Right side Gasol. From 12 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gasol's got 11 points. Galloway kicks to O'Quinn. And there's the feed to Serafin. And stolen by Butler. He kicks it to Rose. There's the pass to Portis. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And it's Rose penetrating. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Dishes to Carmelo. 13 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
A nice shot by Gasol.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
And he's good on the second. Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Mirotic is checked in for Portis. Doug McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. Tony Snell's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Heinrich in for Rose. Grant, he's checked in for New York. Here's Anthony. It's tipped. They recover it. Looking to end the drought. And it's good on the layup. Anthony's got 23.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Heinrich. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Heinrich's got his first points in this one.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
It's stolen by Heinrich. Fast break, here they come. Here's McDermott. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal.
It's his first trip to the line.
Doug McDermott.
That free throw missing for the Knicks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Derek Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Vujacic in for Aaron Aflalo. On the wing, Williams. Rebound collected by Snell.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks to Gasol. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his fifth rebound in this one. Williams attacking. Good.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Heinrich dishes to McDermott. He feeds it to Gasol. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 11 feet away. The shot is good off the backboard. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
There's the dish to McDermott. Mirotic sets the screen for McDermott. Heinrich outside. Passes it to Mirotic. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Heinrich no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Grant kicks to Serafin. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Assistant.
Porzingis has got 13 points.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Heinrich kicks to Gasol. Ring shot on the way. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Heinrich against Grant. He dishes it to Vujacic. Pass to Porzingis. Chicago grabs the miss. Feeds to McDermott. To the paint. Here's Snell. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Williams, a screen on Heinrich. Left side, Williams. Buries the 20-footer. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Mirotic, a screen on Grant. Heinrich passes to Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He's got 17 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Outside Rose. Lopez with the block. And a fast break now for New York. And stolen by Mirotic. .52 seconds left in the first half. Rose goes in. And the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got 11 points.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Fires top of the key. Rose with another miss.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Grant dishes to Vujacic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The big men are Gibson and Noah. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Anthony with it. Butler covering. Here's Porzingis. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Porzingis has got 15 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Rose kicks to McDermott. Noah the screen. Right side, Butler. Poke loose. Lopez with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Follow against Rose. Porzingis passes to Lopez. Down low. And a follow. Kicks to Lopez. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Lopez. And the Knicks lead by 9.
And Robin Lopez, a guy never shy about doing the grunt work. But his offense, I believe, really underrated. Just a solid finisher at the rim. Also a great offensive rebounder.
Porzingis passes to Galloway. Anthony dishes to Afflalo. Back to Anthony. The feed now to Afflalo. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's now 25 points for Carmelo Anthony. And speaking of Lopez's offensive games, Clark, he's got some skill.
Yeah, a little push hook shot in the low post, and if you leave him open 15 to 16 feet, he can knock that down too.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Butler with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lopez with the block. And again, it's Carmelo Anthony. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside, and boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there, so you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Taj Gibson. And a switcher also for New York. O'Quinn's checked in. Anthony with it. Noah picks him up. The drive by Anthony. Shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Rose in the post. Lopez covering. That one's in there. The New York leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from Derrick Rose. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Lopez, a screen on Rose. Outside Anthony. Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The Knicks leading by 9. Rebounded by McDermott. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Rose goes in, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 17 now.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
To the middle. It's deflected. Lopez kicks to O'Quinn. Anthony, the pass to O'Quinn. And he gets the bucket. O'Quinn's got his first 2 points. And here's Rose. 17 points in the game. And Butler, here we go. Excellent D there from Afflalo.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
He kicks it to Galloway. Now here's McDermott. But they'll get another chance. Outside Rose. For the 3. They get it back. Gasol.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
New York calls timeout.
Pau Gasol was the #3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Johnny Snell's checked in for Chicago.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And it's Anthony at the elbow. And the shot is good. Anthony's got 29. Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. The difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. Bulls trail by 5. Rose goes in. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
Free throw drops for Rose.
What a game for Rose. 18 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Vujicic comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. Williams kicks to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Anthony's got 31.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injuries. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Butler dishes to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And, you know, back to D. Rose, he grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
Butler passes to Gasol. Dishes to Noah. They get it back. Rose kicks it to Noah. Here's Snell. And another shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Grant with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Williams kicks to Anthony. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Anthony's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And the pass to Butler. And he goes in for the dunk.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, It only counts for 2.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Good. And that's now 24 points for Pau Gasol.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Seraphin kicks to Anthony. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Pau Gasol. The Knicks hit shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Zinkas, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. So he gets them both.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Bulls trail by 3. And it's Rose penetrating. Kicks it to Gasol. Noah the screen. Here's Butler. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in this game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw.
Well, he's been having a great game at the line. He'd like to have that one back. And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that one.
Here's Rose. 21 points in the game. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the inside. Shots good from Butler. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't. And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Passes to Portis. Shoots. It's rebounded by New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Butler with the steal. Stolen by Vujacic. Outside Anthony. No good on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Knicks out front, up by 2. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Knicks with the lead. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Robin Lopez. Aflalo is out there with Anthony. And it's Galloway in the point guard position. There's the pick. Porzingis can't hit.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Here's Brooks. It's blocked. But they get it back. The Bulls shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Misses off the right iron. Brooks dishes to Butler. Poked away. Here's Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Anthony's got 39.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Brooks, here we go. Anthony with the block. They recover it. Snell, that's good. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Galloway. Inside. And again, Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's got 18 points now here in the second half.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And it's Butler missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Gibson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Porzingis. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. Bulls trail by 4. Brooks with it. Gibson the screen. And Brooks. Here we go. No good from 11 feet. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now.
He feeds it to Gibson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Gibson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
There's the pick. Off the screen. And it's good on the layup.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
I certainly would be feeling good. Fourth quarter, momentum with them, ahead of steam. They've got to be feeling confident now.
Gibson passes to Dunleavy. Now the dish to Brooks. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
On defense, New York. Here's Gibson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Gibson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Lopez a screen. Outside Anthony. Shot to stop the run. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 5 assists in the game. Now Moore. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Dunlap. The shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Anthony right side. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Anthony's got 48.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Gibson a screen. Here's Brooks. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Here's Galloway. Brooks covering. Lopez a screen on Brooks. Carmelo throws it down.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Chicago calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Portis. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Heinrich in for Moore. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Brooks, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The drive by Brooks. It's tipped. Feeds it to Noah. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And New York making a change here. Grant's checked in. Here's Anthony.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
First free throw is good.
Bulls foul.
Rose, he's checked in for Brooks. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Rose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
That's tipped. The kick out to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Grant outside. On the wing of Flello. Down low. Porzingis can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Gasol setting the pick for Rose. Inside. Knicks with the rebound. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in this game. And here is Grant. Lopez a screen. New York needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. Bulls trail by 5. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. The feed to Gasol. And at the top of the key, McDermott. Outside Rose. Mirotic the screen. McDermott, no one around him. And Mirotic throws it down.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Anthony throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Paul Gasol.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Anthony. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's good from Anthony. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Rose. Gibson the screen. Rose goes in. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Porzingis can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Bulls trail by 7. And it's Rose penetrating. Lets it go from the wing. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Langston Galloway's checked in for the Knicks. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rose kicks to McDermott. The jump hook. Gasol, no good.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Knicks.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Anthony. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Just 5 to shoot. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 11.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. It's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.